Hi, good evening. I'm Vijay and I welcome you to GradeUp's Clat channel. How are you doing? How many days are left for the examination? I mostly start my sessions with the number of days left for the examination, isn't that? But I have a very different question today. I have a very different question. Okay, what's the question? The question of the evening for you is fast and strong people. I expect all of you to be fast and strong. Do you expect yourself to be fast and strong? Are you ready to work for it? Are you? Okay. Now, the question of the evening is which country's name originates from the above? Fast and strong people. Would you please tell me which country's name originates from the above? Fast and strong people. Please tell me and tell me fast. Hi, Kanchan. Very good evening. Very good evening, everyone. Mohammed Farid, Kanchan, Madhu. And in fact, I could see that some people were chatting in a language not known to me even before the session began. From where do you get that kind of time? Not much time is left for the examination. But anyway, first of all, you answer this question. Fast and strong people. Which country's name originates from the above? Not getting any answer. Tanushka Jyoti is saying Japan. Anu is also saying Japan. Okay. Oh, many people, I do not know why, many people have guessed Japan. Okay. Oh, one is saying India. India is definitely not the answer. Hi, Mahak. Okay. All right. The answer to this question is a country which has been in news for the last 48 hours for all wrong reasons. For all wrong reasons. Myanmar. It was earlier known as Burma. Okay. And did you know Burma was part of India in the period 1886-1948? In fact, British had annexed it much before 1886, but they made it a part of the empire in 1886. And it actually became independent in 1948. Myanmar has been in news for all the wrong reasons, isn't that? Coup d'etat took place there. Okay. And in fact, this junta or janta, whatever they call it, has anyway ruled over the country for a very long period earlier as well. So not many people are surprised. And Myanmar otherwise also has been in news. Rohingya Muslims, isn't that? If you are fond of Hollywood movies, you might have watched that Rambo Part 4. Part 4, I believe, was based out. Okay, was based in Myanmar. Okay, where Rambo goes on to do justice or goes to Myanmar to get justice for Rohingya Muslims, isn't that? Okay, anyway, so the answer is Myanmar. Now the question is, do you also want to be fast and strong? What all do you have on your mind? Bangladesh liberation? Now you might have seen that on 26th January this year, okay, it's for the first time, that a contingent from Bangladesh was visible in our Republic Day parade, isn't that? And why was it so? The liberation, 50 years, 50 years, okay, they became liberated from tyrannical rule of Pakistan in 1971. Okay, so 50 years since then, which is why they were here. And of course, I'm proud of this that our country played a role in it, a big role in it, probably the biggest role. All right, I'm sure you're aware of Mukti Bahini and all that. Okay, they have made many movies on December 16. Okay, which is Vijay Divas. Oh, not that I have been named because of December 16. All right, expect a question or two. Expect a passage or two in Clat or probably a few other examinations also on Bangladesh liberation. Okay, Myanmar also might be on your mind. Okay, India England Test series. What's going to happen? Virat Kohli or Joe Root? Okay, Clat and A-Let. Oh, this is such a boring thing. Okay, I was talking about all wonderful things, and all of a sudden I'm talking about Clat and A-Let. GABA, is the hangover over or has it continued? Tell me and tell me fast. Tell me. GABA hangover, is that over? I'm sure you remember GABA. Okay, the month of June is going to be your GABA because to me GABA was an opportunity for this young team. Okay, and they of course grabbed the opportunity. And how? All right, they made a history out of it. So June is going to be your GABA. Difficult, yes, It's going to be difficult. Why? Because it's for the first time that your board examinations are there in the months of May and June. Okay, it's a unique year that way. But that is not something which you have any control over. What can you do? What can you do? It's not in your control. There is only one thing which is in your control. That is your routine, your hard work, your determination, your smart work. Okay, so the month of June is going to be your GABA. Don't you agree? Don't you agree? So ultimately, we have to see whether you get all out for 36 or you chase a mammoth total. Okay. All right. This is how the schedule is going to be. Clat immediately after your class 12 examination getting over is on June 13, followed by ALET on June 20. Okay, so hardly any reprieve. And hey, most probably your SLAT. Though SLAT is not a very difficult examination, I believe anyone who has prepared well for CLAT or ALET can do extremely well on SLAT, even without any preparation. All right, but I believe, or rather gradeup believes, we at gradeup believe that SLAT is going to be conducted on June 27th. Not that they have already come out with the date, but we believe that that's going to be the date. So that way, back to back to back to back. Okay, you have 4 major events: class 12, CLAT, ALET, SLAT, GABA. Okay, so what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yes, Mohammed Fareed, CBSE data sheet, I'm not sure what do you mean by data sheet, but yes, date sheet had been released. But here, first of all, you concentrate here on this session. Someone is talking about DULLB. DULLB is a 3-year program which is offered only to graduates. That is not for you. I believe that all the people who are watching this session, okay, are going to appear for class 12 examination in 2021 or might have cleared class 12 examination last year, last year. All right, okay. So what is KYC? Any idea, anyone? What is KYC? What is KYC? Most of you must be thinking, know your customer. It is not relevant to you. So what is KYC? That is know your competition. Okay, so first of all, if you have a GABA in the month of June, you must know the competition. That what exactly you have to do, right? So let's look at the top 5 NLUs and the statistics. All right, whether you get inspired after seeing the statistics or you get scared, that is all up to you. All right, so number of seats 120, general seats 93, SC 18 seats, and for ST brothers 9. Okay, what was the cutoff this year on the basis of CLAT 2020? All India rank 98 was the last person in general category to get admission. So if you get a 3-digit rank, NLSIU Bengaluru is not there for you. In terms of marks, the cutoff was 92.75 marks. People from SC and ST categories also can see the respective cutoffs. All right. And IRF 2020 ranking of NLSIU is 1. And I believe in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 is going to remain 1. All right. Till NLU Delhi beats it. Okay. Now, of course, this is the only NLU which has a trimester system. Isn't that? Nalsar, only 120 seats. Okay. And here in general, 86 seats, but 11 seats are reserved for those people who are from Telangana. Okay. Similarly, in SC category, 14 seats, and SC category, 7 seats for all India students. 30% horizontal reservation for women. So all you women will certainly be very happy to discover this, but it's a disappointment for men folk. Okay. Here, horizontally, like when I say that 75% all India seats, okay, 75 all India seats for general category. For males, take out 30%, that is 22.5, so practically 23. So for males, only 52 all India general seats. Okay, cutoffs. Of course, gradeup was the only institute which had predicted it absolutely bang on, and it was 89.75, or in terms of rank, it was AIR 177. Okay. Similarly, you can see the cutoff rank wise or marks wise for other categories as well. All right. Okay. Sara Vasi is saying, "Padho padho aur kya karoge?" All right. Okay. Now, next, of course, NIRF 2020 ranking 3, NLU Delhi, total number of seats 110, for general category only 47 seats, and cutoff for general category students 75.25. Okay, 75.25 out of 150. So other category people can also see the respective cutoffs. NIRF 2020 ranking 2. Okay. WBNUJS Kolkata only 105 seats. So all these top NLUs, they have something about them. They do not have many seats. They do not have many seats. And how many All India category seats in general? There at WBNUJS Kolkata, only 51. Only 51. And cutoff on the basis of Clat 2020, 88.25 marks. Okay, so very close to the cutoff of Nalsar and NLSIU, Bengaluru. Okay, so all the top three NLUs, they're more or less the same cutoff. Okay, all right. Now, what else? And the idea is not to scare you, the idea is to inspire you. Okay, now for NLU Jodhpur, again, only 104 seats. You don't have many seats. General seats, 80. SC brothers 16, STs 8, and of course SC sisters as well. Now, Clat 2020 cutoffs. All India rank 323 was the last person in general category to get admission. In terms of marks, 86. So for NLSIU Bengaluru, it was around 93, and for NLU Jodhpur, 86. So in an interval of 7 marks, okay, all these top NLUs are over. Okay, NIRF 2020 ranking 5. Now NLU Bhopal. Okay, we believe that this at the bottom. For us, that is number 6 in the country, right? So the cutoff was again 84 marks. In terms of rank, AIR 427. And all India seats for general category, only 26. The remaining 26 seats in general category are for the people who are from Madhya Pradesh. In fact, this is one of the reasons. Almost half the seats are reserved there for people from Madhya Pradesh, and that is probably the reason why they have been beaten by NLU Jodhpur in ranking and stature. All right? Okay. All right. Now, the total number of seats in general category in the top 5 NLUs under Clat, 325. The total number of all India seats in top 5 NLUs under Clat, okay, total number of all India seats in top 5, 438. Okay, now this means, and we know that more than 50,000 people appear for Clat, so less than 1% applicants get a seat in top 5 NLUs under Clat. Alright, so your competition is tough. Less than 1% people are going to get into the top 5 or 6 NLUs. In fact, less than 0.75% people are going to get into it. Okay, please keep that in mind. Please keep that in mind. All right. Okay, now you're left with 131 days for Clat. That is probably the only thing which you have, that you still have some time, but this time is for those people who have already started working hard. And for ALED, of course, 138 days, SLAT 145 days. Okay, now you need to have a very proper plan first. First of all, ask yourself, are you actually meant for the top NLUs? Okay, then you can play a game. The game is that should it make a difference to you, even if you get 60 to 70% marks, right, in your class 12, 80% marks in your class 12, it shouldn't make a difference to you, because ultimately you're going to get a seat in the top, one of the top NLUs. Okay, but are you ready for this? This strategy can be extremely risky. It's fraught with dangers. Okay, completely depends on you. Not that gradeup is asking you to do it. Okay, it can be only your call. All right, but to me, if I'm so very sure that not only that I wish to get into one of the top NLUs, I'm putting the right kind of effort in that direction. All right, then you think that my class 12 marks matter much to me? Please decide. All right, so one of the first things, are you ready to compromise with the class 12 results? In most of the cases, my suggestion is that please do not. Please do not. Okay, please maintain a very proper balance, but at the same time, there would be people to whom it doesn't matter. They will just try to ensure that they get a respectable figure, okay, of 80%, 85%. Beyond that, it doesn't make a difference to them, because they're not only sure that they're going to get into the top NLUs, they will actually get it as well. All right, so it doesn't make a difference to them. All right, okay. Now, what else? But what is your plan? What is your plan? That is the most important thing. Your plan. Boards and competitive exams together. So there has to be a plan. You have to plan for each one of these 131 days. Undoubtedly, you must have a weekly plan and you must execute that as well. Not that you have a monthly plan only. Okay. And just like people from sales, okay, you actually wake up in the last 3 days of the month and then you tell yourself that I could not do it this month, I will do it next month. You need to have a weekly plan. Please, failing to plan is planning to fail for sure. Please, please, please look at this king, the fallen king. All right, please. We do not want you to be like this. Okay? All right. Now, these are the things which you certainly need to do. What are those things? Clat mocks. How many clat mocks? At least 20. From this moment, in the next 131 days, you have to do at least 20 clat mocks. Please keep that in mind. Okay? At least 20 clat mocks you need to do. Okay? And be promiscuous here. Be promiscuous in the sense that do mocks from at least 3-4 different institutes. All right. We are from gradeup, but that does not mean that we shall ask you to do mocks only from gradeup. First of all, gradeup's primary concern is your success. So do at least 20 mocks from now on, which practically means at least 1 to 2 mocks every week. Okay, and please do not fall that trap that first of all I will complete the syllabus and then I will start doing mocks. Do not wait for the syllabus under quotes to be over. You have to start doing your mocks right away from this moment. That is the most important part of your practice. Mind you, for ALET, even if you do just 2 to 3 mocks till Clat and then after June 13, which is the day of Clat, till June 18, 3-4 more mocks, I believe that is more than sufficient. Okay, I believe that is more than sufficient. Okay, so for Clat, for ALET, you don't have to worry much. LS80 papers, we expect you to do at least 5 LS80 papers, at least 5. I'm sure you're aware of LS80 papers. Okay, many LS80 papers are easily available free of cost on internet. 2 or 3 papers are available on their official website. Okay, we have spoken so many times about these LS80 papers. Okay, so you have to do 3 LS80 papers. You need to do LN80 practice papers as well. Okay, LN80 practice papers are available, okay, on the original website. Okay, all right, the Hindu Book of Editorial 2020, it should be available very soon, and you have to focus on October to December. Okay, you have to do newspapers daily. Even on the day of your board exams, you have to do the newspaper, but after finishing your paper, of course. And then many sectional tests, at least 20 sectional tests of each of the sections. All right, so this is all that you have to do. This is the minimum. I'm not talking about all those books. Okay, we have talked enough about that. All right, I'm assuming that you have already done your basics. So these are the 7 things which you need to do for sure. Isn't that? Isn't that? Okay, Raj Boydi is saying, Telangana women and OBC, how much score should I get roughly for getting in Nalsar? That depends on the level of difficulty also. So please go through the statistics. We had taken a session on January 1. Okay, please watch that session. We had taken on GradeUp's YouTube channel. We had taken a session on January 1. Okay, please watch that session. You will get the answer. Okay, now what is your preference for all the 5 Clat sections, where 1 is the most preferred and 5 is the least preferred? There are 5 sections on Clat. All right, quantitative technique is there, then of course legal reasoning is there, logical reasoning is there, English language is there, okay, and current affairs, of course, GK including current affairs. Out of those 5 sections, which one is the most preferred? Have you answered this ever? Have you answered this ever? Okay, okay, mine is, for me the most preferred section is English, then number 2 is logical reasoning, number 3 is quantitative aptitude, number 4 is legal aptitude, number 5 is GK including current affairs. Have you done any such listing for yourself? Have you done any such listing for yourself? This also means that I probably, if I were to prepare, if I were to get into the top NLUs, I would probably go for, I will be spending maximum time, maximum preparation time, okay, on section 5, GK including current affairs. My next preference would be legal aptitude, okay. English, I will hardly be spending any time on. So have you prepared this list for yourself? Please answer this. Please answer this. Okay. And before that, please keep that in mind that these are the 7 things which you need to take care of, and I'm not going to suggest a schedule. All right. You know that these things have to be done, and how you have to accommodate these 7 things along with your preparation for the board examinations is the biggest, okay, step for you, or can be the biggest step for you at this stage. All right. Okay. So this is my list of those 5 sections. You need to have your list. Okay. Any doubt? Any doubt? Please prepare it for yourself. And then you have to give time exactly in the reverse order of this order. All right. So what exactly is the plan to accommodate all these, preparation? 20 Clat mocks, at least 100 sectional tests. Okay. Like if I'm quite poor at current affairs, okay, and in fact I'm poor at current affairs because I've not been in touch. All right. So if I were to get into the top 5 NLUs, I will make it a point to do one sectional test of current affairs every single day probably. All right, because that is my weakest section. All right. Okay, Sara Vasi, please concentrate on Vijay Jha, not on Pranjal. Okay. Deepak is asking, I'm stuck between 60 to 70 marks. How can I increase my marks? So Deepak, how can I straight away answer this? Probably if you write to me with the details that how much time you give to which section and how much you score where, then we can probably discuss some strategy. Only because you have been stuck in between 60 and 70 is not sufficient information for me, all right, to give you any sincere suggestion. Okay. So what exactly is the plan to accommodate all those things which are put there? You should do maximum number of sectional tests of your weakest area, of course. This cannot be overemphasized. All right. Okay, Rai is saying, I checked, there is nowhere mention of OBC. Please answer, sir. Not in this session. Please write a mail to me, vijay.jha@gradeup.co, and I will get back to you. Okay, please talk about things related to this session. Okay, all right. Now you have to do Clat prep even during your board examinations. Okay, so it's a reality. Accept it. Accept it. You cannot complain now. Okay, and moreover, whatever preparation you have to do, completely Clat focused preparation should be over by March 15 or March 16. Then after you need to concentrate on your board exams as well. But even when you concentrate mainly on your board examinations after March 15 or 16, okay, you have to keep giving at least 3 hours on an average, 3 to 4 hours to Clat as well. Okay, if you are going to get your GABA in the month of June, so don't you think that you need to prepare yourself accordingly? Any doubt about that? Any doubt about that? And there are a few more musts. Clat UG 2020 actual paper, please do that once again. 3 sample Clat 2020 papers were given by the consortium last year. You have to do them. Actual ALET papers of the period 2018 to 20. Please do all 3 of them once again. Okay, what about the fundamentals? Now, whenever you get stuck while doing many mocks, many sectional tests, whenever you get stuck with the fundamentals, all right, let's say in quantitative technique you get stuck, okay, there's a particular type of question of reading comprehension in which you get stuck, so you will go to Savitri or Krishnendu, okay, or try to analyze those things, so you will go back to fundamentals, only those fundamentals where you get stuck and keep getting stuck again and again and again. All right, otherwise now this is probably not the time to work on fundamentals unless until there is some extreme weak area of yours. Okay, so refer to only those areas in which you get stuck again and again. Okay, we recommend these timelines for your sectional tests. Quantitative techniques, not more than 15 minutes. Legal, 35 minutes. GK, yes, you read it right, only 15 minutes. You need to practice a sectional test of GK in only 15 minutes. English, 25 minutes. Logical, 25 minutes. If you take a sum of all this, that is only 115 minutes. That is not 120 minutes. And we expect you to appear for Clat mock also at home in only 115 minutes because you have this home advantage. In the examination hall, there would be some pressure on you of the actual test. Similarly, you need to take all ALET mocks in only 85 minutes. Okay, so please keep these things in mind. All right. Okay. And at least 2 mocks a week you must seek from yourself. All right. Okay, now we launched a course, a booster crash course for Clat 2021. It was launched yesterday, but the classes will start from 8th of February. So what are you doing? Haven't you enrolled yet? I believe there's a wonderful program and you can see all these people Can't you see Dev D? Can't you see Shantanu, Dynamite, Jha, Sanojam, DB, Singh and Krishnendu Datta? Okay, to speak to our counselors, please call us on 965002952904. All right, and why to take this course? Of course, you know all these things already. Expert guidance by NLU alumni. Okay, Shurjit is there, Shantanu is there, which is provided until the day of your examination. Sufficient number of revision classes would be conducted for sure. Day-wise study plan covering the entire syllabus to help you score better. All topics covered through live classes and quizzes. Daily quizzes to boost your speed and accuracy. Okay. And the course includes 100 plus live interactive classes like this is a live class for you. 70 plus marks for Clat, ALET, SLAT and other law entrance examinations. 8,000 plus practice questions. Topic quizzes and PDFs for revision. Full coverage of current affairs and legal aptitude. Extremely important. Extremely important. I'm sure you've already attended classes of many people on current affairs, like Shatru is there, Rabia Zara Khan is there. All right, and you're enjoying those classes. Okay, now all these courses or this particular course is available in gradeup super subscription. And what all do you get in gradeup super subscription? Structured live courses, full syllabus coverage, complete doubt resolution, and expert faculty members. Performance and report card as well. Okay, you can go for 18 months, 6 months, and 3 months. But if you're preparing for ALET or Clat 2021 only, right? I believe a 6-month subscription is enough for you, isn't that? For any course related queries, please call it 96500, which I have shared with you earlier as well, 52904 or 9319599244. Okay, and on that note, I wish you all the very best. Good luck. Have a great evening and wonderful preparatory trajectory. Thank you. Good night.